What kind of training do you get as an IA? What do you have to learn? How long is it?
Okay. The training was, I believe it was 4 weeks. It was 3 or 4 weeks, and it was at the DEA Training Academy in Quantico, Virginia.
Okay.
Um, and it was mostly, I mean, we did part of the law. We had to learn about, obviously the laws that were, but but then they did things like interview techniques, because we were involved in all the interviews, link diagram processing. I mean, I started back when obviously we didn't have any computer programs, so everything link diagram was drawing with a little, a ruler or the compass and things like that to make the little circle and what a square meant. But how to gather intelligence, how to process the intelligence, and make sure that everything that we're doing could be presented in court. Intelligence is a broad term, right? So the difference, you have the CIA, which is they work in intelligence, but their intelligence is for intelligence purposes only, right? Well, our intelligence had to be for court actionable items. So there are different types of intelligence. Everything that we did, we had to make sure that it could eventually be presented in court and lead up to the prosecution of somebody. So
Okay. From the academy, how does it work with Intel analysts? Do you get to pick where you want to go, or do they just kind of shoot you to where they feel they want you?
well, you get a kind of pick, but they ended up sending you wherever they want to, right?
Okay, so the same thing with agents.
Yeah.
You get a wish list, but it's a wish list, and that's not really.
Yeah. In my case, it was kind of an interesting situation because they didn't have a position I started in the Denver Field Division.
Okay.
They didn't have an IA position available. They only had two positions there. They both were filled and no one was going anywhere. So they basically said to me, you have to move. And that's fine. I was single at the time. I had no problem. And that's when I was sent to the El Paso Intelligence Center.
So you really didn't even spend any time in Denver. You just went.
Yeah, I spent about 4 months in Denver.
Okay.
It was interesting. I mean, because when I came on, as I said, a special agent and a special agent trainee. And I remember we had an agent in the office, and my first day in the office, he basically said to me, here's a stack of subpoenas, go out and serve them. And I'm like, here's my car keys and go out and do it. And I'm like, I didn't know. I had no idea, right? No. Talked to one of the other guys who was a new guy who came on as well. And he's former Louisiana state trooper. And he says, okay, well, this is what you got to do. He explained it to me. And he asked if he could go with me. And the senior agent said no. So I'm on my own, serving subpoenas. No gun, no badge, no nothing, right?
As an Intel analyst.
No, this is a special agent
This
trainee.
is a special agent, and there you don't have anything at this point.
I wasn't even trained. This was my first day on the job.
Wow.
The first day on the job, I was assigned to a senior special agent. This agent was a piece of work. He really was, because I go out and I serve about 20 subpoenas, and everything goes well, and except for one of them, the big fat guy comes running out and he trips and he wants to hit me, and he trips and he fell and he hurt himself and all that. But one of the last place I had to serve on, and I was told to make sure it's the last place to serve, it was a crack house. And here I'm up trying to serve this, right? And obviously they didn't take nobody came to the window. They had bars on the window and this and that. And when I came back, I told the agent, I said, look, sorry, I couldn't serve this last place. And he just laughed his ass off. He thought it was the funniest thing. He says, yeah, what kind of an idiot tries to serve a crack house? And I'm like, well, you told me to do this, and this is what I'm trying to do because I'm trying to learn the job.